And now, dear Mattel, if you would like to make posters and prints out of all that old box art, I will happily buy all of them, frame them, hang them on my wall, and just be that person. Hey everyone, I'm Lauren Stone with Toy Wizards, that's toy-wizards.com, and I'm back for another spontaneous toy review. And for today's item, oh my gosh, what a blast from the past that none of us expected. Today, we will be reviewing the new Dino Riders! This was provided to us by Entertainment Earth and Mattel for review, so big thank you to Entertainment Earth and Mattel for kicking us down with this amazing resurgence. Okay, so Dino Riders, a little bit of history about the toy line. It was first a 1988 cartoon that lasted, from my understanding, about 14 episodes. 3 of those were direct to video, so really was not around long. Of course, in typical 80s fashion, the cartoon was launched to support the upcoming toy line, and to my understanding, the toy line did better. The toys were a Tyco toy, if you guys remember Tyco toys. I had actually forgotten about Tyco toys, and I had tons of them, but I'd forgotten about Tyco toys until I was like, was Mattel always the license holder of Dino Riders? And again, did a little research and realized that Mattel had acquired Tyco in like 1997. So by 1999, Tyco was completely defunct and gone. My personal relationship with Dino Riders was always like, wow, if I could just take that box art and just make wallpaper out of it and just put it all over my house, like I'm all set there. Look at the gimmick here. We have like warrior, battle, futuristic, atomic blast, weapons, and dinosaurs. Like there's a lot going on with this toy line that's super freaking cool, and still it just didn't really last that long. Yeah, in the big picture, it really didn't last that long. The toy line, I want to say, was maybe 3 seasons, not like in the way that G.I. Joe went on for multiple seasons of toys. Every year was just a new wave. The same with like Transformers, you have G1, G2, all the way through, the C-cons or whatever, and it just kept going and going. These were gone after three waves of toys, and then just all gone. It's funny too with Dino Riders because they really do have a lot of reverence in the toy collecting community. People who, started collecting toys in the 80s, they are always placed in that same kind of grouping alongside G.I. Joe, He-Man, Mask, Sectors, and Dino Riders. Many of those toys, again, have featured a resurgence, minus Mask. In a very, again, surprise turn of events, these just showed up on Entertainment Earth a week or 2 ago out of nowhere. We had absolutely no knowledge that Dino Riders was making any sort of return, and then all of a sudden, these kind of keshi looking toys, I'm really curious to feel them. We're going to open this. These keshi appeared out of nowhere. And for a lot of people, they were just like, oh my god, it's Dino Riders. I love this kind of toy. I love these keshi things. I need it. And yes, more and more and more. And then there were some people who were more traditional action figure collectors who were just like, instant pass. This is not my thing. I am not into this. They felt like Mattel is just trying to make money off the Dino Riders name and this delicious box art. I'm going to show you guys the back as well before we open it. And here's the side panel. So you can see what's going to be in the box. The green and purple dinosaurs and the little riders. Those things are probably going to be so tiny. And then we have everything that's included. Here. Rulon. Is it Rulon or like Rulin? Warriors Battle Pack. Ooh. It's a war of survival in 65 million BC, the age of the dinosaur. The Dino Riders, survivor of a devastated planet, become friends and allies of the powerful dinosaurs. Their evil enemies, the Rulons, capture and enslave the dinosaurs. Rough. Shackling them with horrible brain boxes. Bro. It's a war that began in another galaxy, millions of years in the future, and continues millions of years in the past. All right. Dino Riders harness the power of dinosaurs! This sort of leaves me with a lot of questions. I'm like, what powers do dinosaurs have that they are now harnessed in the future and the past? Which one's the more powerful one? Is it the future or is it the past? Shackling horrible brain boxes. That's some bad Coda shit, guys. Like, that's rough. And then it includes all these characters that I can barely pronounce. Frulos, Bitor, Cobras, Yihad? Liad? That means next to in Hebrew. Locust, Termite, Six-Gill, Boldar, Quark, Fin, Citro, Tyrannosaurus Rex, Triceratops, Pterodactyl, Saurolophus, Deinonychus. It just gets tough, guys. I can't dinosaur. Let's crack this open. And here we go. You know, the dinosaurs themselves are a lot larger than I had anticipated. And yeah, the little dudes are about the same size that I thought they were going to be. Let's crack these suckers open. So the question is, can they ride? Look at that. I took out the pterodactyl, and we have like a hang glider. This dude's hang gliding off of it. So we have the pterodactyl flying, and you have this dude like hang gliding from a pterodactyl. This is so funny. These are cool. And yeah, they have a very traditional plastic. I like Mattel plastic. You know, you wouldn't think there's a difference between like Hasbro plastic and Mattel plastic. I'm telling you, there is. And Mattel has mastered the art of the dinosaur. Look at this. Look, this guy is like a room. You can totally put your Dino Riders, like the riders, in there. A couple of dudes, they have their little base. This guy's on his knees. I think he's loading up a cannon. We have a full sack of dudes. Haha, sack of dudes. We have 4 more little guys. This one has like an animal head. Do you see it? Can you tell? That's crazy. These are so detailed. Look at his head. I'm blown away. All of the lines and all of the detailing on the claws, on the scales, the tail, on his head. And look at his helmet. Look at this dinosaur. Futuristic as hell, man. Look at his helmet and the saddle. These are awesome. And so I really do, look at his hands. I really do think these function in many different ways. These are kids' toys, but they're detailed enough and they have the Dino Rider name and recognizability that really, I really think these will appeal to collectors and people who loved Dino Riders back when they were kids, like the first time they came around. Like, these are super, super cool. Here's another one of them. Look at his mask and his cool, like, face mohawk. Rah. And you know, one thing I think Mattel has always been really good about, and they're showing this with their new Masters of the Universe figures, is they really understand the price point of children's toys. That's not to say there aren't $40 Jurassic Park dinosaurs, like there are. But this set doesn't cost that much money. I'll have the price and I'll have the link and the price point in the description of this video. So you can go get your own set of this if you would like, but this doesn't cost all that much. New Masters of the Universe Origin figures, they don't cost that much. Those are $15 action figures, which is smart. There's something about the words $15 and $20 that like messes with people's heads. And so $15 is still a toy, but once we get to $20 per Marvel Legends, you know, $20, $24, $30, those are suddenly collectibles. In my opinion, they're still toys. But it's really nice to have sets that are under $20 and that, you know, action figures that cost $20. Save your pennies because that $75 Castle Grayskull is on its way. And Scott will be so happy when he gets his set of these Dino Riders because there is no tape, there are no ties, there is nothing to get in your way. And these are the last 2. This is the only one that has a seam that's a little funny. The rest of these have really clean seams. Look, this one has like a satellite, like a radar on his back. That's how you know it's futuristic. This is a cool set, man, and these are cool toys. I do like and appreciate this, again, this muscle keshi vibe. And truthfully, there's a lot of people that collect these. I think some people mistakenly, when they heard about the resurgence of Dino Riders and saw that it wasn't a traditional action figure and a traditional dinosaur with like the saddle and all crazy, I think that they were like, Mattel's cheapening out by doing these first. These are safe, but there's a huge market on these kind of toys. Your like plastic soldiers and stuff like that. Again, Keshi, Muscle Men. This is a really cool set. I think it's fantastic that Mattel decided to dig this one up. Again, it was such a surprise. Did not see it coming until that link was live, and I'm like, oh my god, it's Dino Riders. And now, dear Mattel, if you would like to make posters and prints out of all that old box art, I will happily buy all of them, frame them, hang them on my wall, and just be that person. Okay? So yes, please and thank you. So that's all I got for you guys today. I'm Lauren Stone with Toy Wizards. That's toy-wizards.com. Visit our site daily for toy news, reviews, articles, listicles, snarticles, editorials, opinion pieces, and everything you could want to know about toys and the toy world. All right? So be good, collect, have fun, and we will catch you soon. Okay? Bye. Sometimes I feel like those books about dinosaurs are really just a joke on me because I can't pronounce any of them. Smart. SMRT.